So what's up, guys? Got a lot of stuff going on. Got a squash van here that's almost all the way done. Waiting on a few things to finish that one up. But recently, Paul over at Right Place and I have become pretty good friends, and we've been doing some trading around. And I ended up with this Aqroshot. This is a kit I've been wanting. I've never owned a Dt03 chassis before, so this will be my first Dt03. I'm pretty excited about that. Lots of Dt02s, love those. And I just thought this truck's pretty cool looking. It reminds me a lot of like the RC10 T3s, which I'm a big fan of, that style like stadium truck. So we've got this build coming up, and this is what we're going to be doing today. But also, we got a boomerang here. And this is another one that I've been dealing with Paul over at Right Place. We each got one of these, and then I believe RC Represcription did too. And later on around Marches, I think we're going to be doing like a three-way build-off on these, so stay tuned for that. But we are going to get started on the Aqroshot today. I'm not going to do a full build video. May do some pictures along the way, or we may just hop right to the end. So I guess we'll both find out here shortly. All right, so I guess we've decided to go with the voiceover here. And these are just the parts laid out before us. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at those. And thanks a lot to Paul. It was fun trading around with you. This is a kit I've been wanting to build. Now, these tires are super tight. And here we go with the start of the build. The chassis, just two-piece, went together really nice. This was a whole enjoyable build. The servo went in nice and easy. I just used my tool to line it up. Front A-arms, and there's just a little U-pin, nice and easy on those too. And this whole build was really nice to do. I built this all in one day, actually. And I used Steve's grease over at Shin RC. I like that heavy grease he uses. I think this transmission is like the go-to Tamiya transmission, the Dt02 transmission. It seems like they just put it in everything. But it works good and I like it, so that's pretty good for me. And this all just went together nicely. Now, I wish it would have had some of the better parts. And when I was putting that together, I did end up using bearings on the inside. But since I buy my bearings in bulk, that was all I had enough for. I got to order some more. So I use the hockey pucks for the wheels and stuff, which is no big deal. There's the friction dampeners. And with these things, I mean, unless you're really running them all the time, it doesn't really hurt to use the white pucks. I've got some I've been running for 5 years in them. And they all work pretty good. It's just how hard you are on it and what your conditions are. But most of these, you only drive a couple times a year because you just keep building new ones. These things were the hardest rim I've ever had tire to put on like a one-piece rim at all. I had to use like a little tire tool and pry them on. They were pretty tight, so I didn't even bother gluing. Got a Radiolink 90 amp ESC in there, Radiolink receiver. Just ran with the silver can because it's good enough. And before I knew it, I was off to the body. And I went with PS 13 and 14, which is a gold and a copper. So I did it in the copper and backed it in gold. And these stickers were probably the hardest part of it. Well, here it is, the completed build. And I had to throw a little personal flair in there with the Adventure Time RC bumper. Little license plate on the bumper. As I said throughout the build video, a very enjoyable build. It was a nice kit to put together. I did it all in one day, actually. I started building at like 10:30 in the morning. By 6 o'clock at night, I pretty much had it whipped out, paint and all. And I went with, the PS 13 and 14, the gold and copper. I think that really turned out well with these stickers. But these stickers were probably the most challenging thing about the build, because as you can see, they cover the majority of the body. And they go across multiple bends and curves, and there's a lot of different stickers on here. I think I counted like 31 different stickers that had to go on here. So you have to put this piece on, and then the silver piece, and then the black piece, and then all the little stickers on that. And you have to make sure you get your stuff lined up right here, which I got a little bit of a crack there. I might need to fill in with a Sharpie. But overall, it turned out pretty good. And I may take this wing back off and do a little bit of sanding under it. It looks like it might sit just a little bit crooked. It's not too bad. And the chrome stickers are pretty interesting to work with as well. And I don't know, in my opinion, it looks like a on-road race Cadillac truck. something like that. But we'll get it out very soon for the first run. I want to make sure I got a nice area, you know, because even though right here it says dirt tuned motor, these are definitely street tuned tires. And they were pretty challenging to get on there. That is, I haven't glued them because I don't think they're going to spin. If they do, I'll add a couple drops. This is the tool I used to get them pried up and over the lip and then fed it around. It was probably the tightest fitting Tamiya tires I've had to get inside of a one-piece rim. And overall, great little build. I'll replace the hockey pucks later, but I'm not really concerned about it, as I've been running them in my King Yellow for 5 years. And when I rebuilt my stock Fox, it was all white bushings packed with grease, and everything was still in nice shape and moving well. So I think it just really depends on, you know, whether you're running high speed all the time in dirt, and I think it just really depends on the environment, on how well those little hockey pucks do. But I think these are going to be okay for now until I get, you know, hopefully I want to do some upgrades to this and get it going with a faster motor and bearings. And I've got a wide selection of tires, so I've got a lot of stadium truck tires, so I'll probably put some like 3-ribbed on the front and some little mini spikes on the back, because I want to run this one on my track as well. But I will have the first run coming soon. This thing's going to look amazing out in the sun, and hope to catch you there. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.